Welcome to Swim, and we are continuing reading Finnegan's Wave by James Joyce. I'm in page 14. Somewhere, apparently, in the Ginadu gap between antediluvius and a dominant, the copyist must have fled with his scroll. The billy flute rose, or an elk charged him, or the saltrop well read from the excelsis most empyrean, both in some earth spake, or the Danamen Gallius bank ban the bleedy Duran. I scribicide then and there is led off under old skull with some fine covered by 6 marks or 9 pins in metalmen for the sake of his labour's dross, while it will be only now and again in our rear or era as an offshoot of military and civil engagements that a ginocure was let on to the scaffold for taking that same fine sum covertly by metal-men with the drawers of his neighbours safe. Now after all the touched and peregrine of dingjant or clear lift we our ears, eyes of the darkness from the tomb of Lividus and Toh. How passively ironical, all dimmering dunes and glowering glades, self stretches afore us of our free dead land's plain. Lean neath stone pine the pastor lies with his crook, young pricket by pricket sister, nibbleth unreturned viridities, amid her rocking grasses the herb trinity shams lowliness. Skyrob is of every grey, thus too for donkey's years. Since the boots of Heber, since the bouts of Heber and Harriman, the cornflowers have been staying at Ballymun. The dusk rose has chosed out Goldstown's hedges. Tulips have pressed to gather them by sweet rush. Townland of twilights and whitethorn and the redthorn have variegated the May valleys of Knockmaroon and Dover rings round them. During a chiliad of periheligans, the Formorians have brittled the two oath of the Danes, and the oxman has been pestered by the firebugs, and the joints have thrown up jelly building to the Kevanses, and little on the green is child's father to the city. Yeah, and laugh tears. These back ceiling bottom halls have quadrilled across the centuries, and waft to us, fresh and made of all smiles, as on the eve of Killalhoo. The babblers with their thangas vein have been confusium hold them. They were and went, thinking thoughts were and house hymn, song-toms, were and comely norgles, were and polyful fiances. Men have towed it. Clerks have surhumed. The blonde has sought of the brune. Elskis thou may mean carry piggy. And the dunkel dams have countered, and the dunkel dames have countered with the hellish fellows, who isles dunk codow a space of dumb bill silly, and they fell upon one another, and themselves they have fallen. And still now a nights and by nights of yo do all bold floras of the field to their shame found lovers say only, call me ere I will to thee, and but a little later, pluck me whilst I blush, well may there wilt marry and profusely blush betroth. For that saying is an all as they hobbits. Live a while in a wheelbarrow. Isn't it the truth I'm telling ye? to have fins and flippers that shimmy and shake. Tim Timmy can, timped here, tam tim tam, flippity, flippity, flip how. Wow.